Namaha. In Tripura Sai Mandir, 5th day, we are doing our Lalita Mahatripura Sundari Navavarana Puja. And today, Devi Dashamaha Mahadasham, in one of the Dashamaha Vidya is Chinnamasta. So we have completed the puja and the homam as well. So let us have a look into the Devi's Tatparyam, Tattvams, and little bit of introduction. So first I wanted to tell you so far we have been talking about the tattvams. Always we are talking about the moksha concept and Brahman, Parabrahman, all these concepts. So it is first I wanted to give a disclaimer that it is not only a sannyasa vidya. It is bhoga and moksha prasadam. It gives bhoga and moksha vidya. It is you can be in your normal family life and then do the practice and you can attain the Almighty. That is the main thing. The Sri Vidya as well as all these the 10 Mahavidyas gives bhoga as well as moksha. So now let me come to talk about Chinnamasta Vidya. Chinnamasta, actually the form is very much fierce than even Kali. Generally in South India, people used to get scared of seeing Kali herself, but Chinnamasta still more fierce Rupam. She is having two friends like consorts, so she has cut her head and the flow of blood you can see like 3 flow of blood. So one flow, I mean it denotes actually there are some tatparyams in behind that. So just by seeing the rupam you can feel scared about it, but it is not so. Just we have to understand the tatparyam, what is behind that. So there is a story, Purana story is there. Let us start with the story and then we will go into the tatparyam little bit later. So Shakti, actually the Devi Shakti, she went to a river and she wanted to take bath. So she went in the morning. So she was, I mean, those days like in the rivers they used to play and take bath and all that. So it took a lot of time with all her friends. So later, because it reached lunch time, say for about 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. So the kids who were, I mean, it is considered as the kids also. The two people were considered as Varnini and Dakini. They both are considered as kids as well. So they were feeling hungry, it seems. So, I mean, forget about the logics. Why can't she offer other food or something like that? Just we will see the Purana, just the story itself. She was the other two friends were feeling hungry. So Shakti, what she did, she cut her head and she let the blood flow, and she gave the blood as food for the concerts, and the flow of main blood she herself was drinking. And also if you can see in the behind her below her feet you can see Rati and Manmata. So what is the significance of this? So does it say like you should not be in a family life and you should take sannyasa and do this sadhana? No, it's not so. So it indicates that you have to be in a proper family life. You have to take your worldly pleasures also at the same time with certain limitations. How long you should not be entangled with the worldly pleasures always. So up to certain level you have to enjoy the worldly pleasures, then you have to try to the next level of sadhana where you are going to, where you should practice and you should try to reach the samadhi or the moksha ultimately. So that is the concept of this. And if you can see I can interpret in such a way like don't see that blood, the flow of blood as blood. If you think that as amrita, you can equate that to jnanam, anandam, jnanam, the knowledge. So it indicates that you have to share your knowledge to people who wants it, so that you can also grow. At the same time, the main Devi herself is drinking the Amritam. You can equate that blood to Amritam. It is like learning is not going to stop at any period of time. So it is a continuous process. So that jnanam, she herself is drinking means she is continuously learning, and she herself is doing. You would have seen many of the even in Kamakshi temple also, the Devi herself would be doing tapas. So why it is so? Yeah, it is she is, I mean, she is doing tapas. She herself is Devi, but still she is doing, because she is teaching us how we should do, how we should take our life further. So that is the tatparyam of this. And Vajra Vairo, the mantra of Chinnamasta itself says Vajra Vairochani. Vajra Vairochani is thunderbolt, lightning and thunder. Okay. And the thunder, just today I was curious about why lightning is happening and what is the purpose of it. Is there any use of lightning for the earth? So I just was today afternoon I was checking that in the Google. So it was giving that, so it is balancing the electrical flow to the earth, it seems. So if that is not there, then big problem might happen in the earth. So that is balancing our earth, that thunder. That thunder is nothing but we can signify that to Chinnamasta Devi. And the thunder creates ozone layer also, it seems, and it creates certain kind of fertilizer which the plants can grow, and it can be more fertile, and it takes that power from the thunder, from the bhumi as well. I mean, the thunder directly goes to the earth, and it gives certain kind of fertilizer. It makes a fertilizer. So that is the purpose. So now we can understand how lightning and thunder is important. I mean, we don't have to be scared of the fierce form. We have to understand the meaning of it, the tatparyam of it. So she is the one example, certain example of sacrifice. She is cutting her head and giving food. That is another, that is mother. So mother is always as a person who will sacrifice everything. So that is a standing example for it. So thank you, Sai Ram.
So we do this every day. After the Homa, before Aarti, we try to contemplate on the significance of the Samahavidya. So today is the 5th day. There are multiple, see the first 4 Mahavidyas are very clear in the order. Kali, Tara, Tripura Sundari and Bhuvaneshwari. There are practices where Dasa Mahavidyas, 5th one, whether it is Bhairavi or Chinnamasta, various different lineages, they do it differently. And so in the tradition on which the Sri Vidya Upasaya, they come into our temple, they are coming in the tradition of adoring Chinnamasta as the 5th Vidya. Let's quickly think through about few important points about Chinnamasta. Chinnamasta coming in the midpoint of Dasa Mahavidya. That's a very important aspect of evolution of our consciousness. Now, generally, there is an assumption that Chinnamasta practice in a divine mother worship considered as only people with a different thought process of influencing the negative energy, they use it. There's a technique, there's a method called Vamachara. So there's a belief, a lot of people when you talk about Chinnamasta, they'll say, no, don't worship Chinnamasta, that's all done in a different way. But that is not exactly true. So Divine Mother cannot be classified anything negative. It is she's love personified. So Chinnamasta worship, what exactly is the Chinnamasta worship in Dasa Mahavidya? So there are 2 important points which I wanted to bring it to our attention. While we can keep talking hours together about Chinnamasta. So there are, in the first 4 Mahavidyas, we removed the fear of death. We have understood to go beyond time. We have the ability, as a Kali we worship. Then we went to Tara, we had the ability to drop all our negative emotions, imprinted part of our soul or part of our journey. Then we entered into the realm of understanding that divinity is present everywhere, God is everywhere and is part of everybody. Every human is a God and every being is God and it's pervaded everywhere as Tripura Sundari. Then we realize the same energy is within us as pervaded in all different world in 14 lokas as Bhuvana, Bhuvaneshwari. Once you reach the stage, now you have become eligible to traverse in the higher realm of things. How the human is the only creature or the species has given the ability to evolve further from human to divine. The human to divine journey starts when the Kundalini Shakti dormant in us get activated. And Chinnamasta is a representation of when a human being get activated by Kundalini, what happens? So based on tremendous yearning, tremendous longing, and human wants to evolve further, and he loves God so much, love for God intensify maximum, and he cannot live without him. At that point of time, the Kundalini opens. There are several yogic practice, the several Vedic practice. There are different scenario, including the highest level of Sri Vidya. This is the culmination point, a midpoint where a being gets activated. The Kundalini gets activated. When the Kundalini energy gets activated, the dormant divine Shakti, which is millions and millions of years, is packed inside you, gets blasted in 3 immediate streams. The 3 nadis, meridian, through which this energy starts traveling. One is called Ida, another is called Pingala. The another one is called Sushna. So Chinnamasta's representation of 3 bloodstream which goes on the upward direction and flowing. So the concepts, Dakini, they get that. But when you reach that stage, when you are able to, the sensual pleasures of the world has become ordinary for you anymore. That is no longer your pursuit. That is the time the awakening of Kundalini rushes very high. That is what represented by Manmada's part of the foot of Chinnamasta. The important point, the 3rd stream which is going, which is entering into a head of Chinnamasta, but it is the cut. The head is cut and she is holding on the left hand. The very purpose of it is you start losing your body consciousness. The feeling of I-ness is gone. The ego is gone. And that is the state on which you start getting divine experiences. So the beginning, the midpoint of Dasamahavidya, the beginning of the evolution of the being of a human to divinity is the cross point. And as we go along the next 5 days, we start experiencing various realms of experiences in Dasamahavidya. The second aspect which I wanted to bring it, Ganesh mentioned about lightning and thunder. And see, we started looking at the unlimited energy, Shakti, getting decoded into different aspects. When she get delimited, then the delimitation from that energy of time we call as Kali. The same delimitation when it was space we called as Bhuvaneshwari. Now let us look back what is behind every energy. The energy when it travels and it manifests predominantly on two aspects. One as light and another as sound. The first 3 days, when we did Kali, Bhuvneshwari, it is related to the light. When we did Tara, the unmanifest sound started manifesting, which is pervading, so it became Tara. So Tara Bhairavi becomes a translation of a sound, and Kali and Tripura Sundari become translation of a light. At the midpoint, the light and the sound comes together. That is, there are two aspects. Sound happens in the universe, and we are able to hear. But human ability to hear sound is very limited. There are certain species, they are able to pick up sound in much more deeper decibels. There are like a snake. They don't need to have an ears, but they are able to take the sound vibration easily to perceive. So in the 8.4 million species, each one of us is able to pick up energy based on the faculty given to us. So now, for the first time, the divine energy, both on light and sound, comes together. That faculty inculcated on a human evolution is a representation of Chinnamasta. And I will conclude by showing a very interesting miracle happened when we did the Homa today. Today, the whole day, the rain was not threatening us at all. There were no clouds. We started Homa, it was a very clear thing. We finished Ganapati Homa, we finished Sri Vidya Homa, where we brought in all the different energies. And Sri Vidya Homa, when you do, all the 184 energies are brought in of Divine Mother. Then we pick up one particular energy to specialize that day, which is Chinnamasta today. As soon as when we started Chinnamasta, we did 108 chanting of Chinnamasta, Aguti. Exactly when we crossed 54, a thunder and lightning happened only once. It did not happen multiple times. It happened only once. So I always notice in our temple, the nature responds so beautifully. Probably this is like about 400 or 500th time I'm seeing. Every time when we do something very specific, and we see the nature respond so beautifully. And we might need to, we are very fortunate to have that subtle sensitivity to pick it up. So that's one of the things I want to conclude today. So thunderbolt is a representation of Chinnamasta. Whenever you talk about Chinnamasta, Chinnamasta's energy is, for the first time, the sound and light comes together for the universe to receive it. And that is representative of Chinnamasta. We spoke about how every energy is represented in each Dasamavidya. Then sound and light is the first time it mixes here. So Sai Ram will continue with the Aarti.
हे शिथिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सुरवरवर्षिणि दुर्धरदर्शिणि दुर्मुखमर्षिणि हर्षरते त्रिभुवनपोषिणि शङ्करतोषिणि किल्बिषमोषिणि घोषरते धनुजनिरोषिणि दितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते निजालय मध्यगते मधु मधुरे मधुकैटभभञ्जिनि कैटभभञ्जिनि रासरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते शुण्डमृगाधिपते निजभुजदण्डनिपातितखण्डविपातितमुण्डभटाधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते दुर्धर निर्जर शक्तिभृते चतुरविचारधुरीण महाशिव दूतकृतप्रमथाधिपते दुरितदुरीह दुराशय दुर्मददानवदूतकृतान्तमते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते शरणागत वैरिवधूवर वीरवराभयदायकरे त्रिभुवनमस्तकशूलविरोधि शिरोधि कृतामल शूलकरे दुमि दुमितामरदुन्दुभिनादमहो मुखरीकृततिग्मकरे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते समुद्भवशोणितबीजलते शिव शिव शुम्भ निशुम्भ महाहव तर्पितभूतपिशाचरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते शृङ्गहतावटुके कृतचतुरङ्गबलक्षितिरङ्गघटद्बहुरङ्गरटद्भटुके जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जप्य जये जय शब्दपरस्तुति तत्पर विश्वनुते भण भण भिञ्जिमि भिङ्कृतनूपुर सिञ्चित मोहित भूतपते नटित नटार्ध नटी नटनायक नाटित नाट्य सुगानरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि सुमनस्सुमनस्सुमनस्सुमनोहर कान्तियुते श्रितरजनी रजनी 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 करवक्रवृते सुनयन विभ्रमर भ्रमर 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 भ्रमराधिपते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते सहित महाहवमल्लमतल्लिक मल्लिकरल्लक मल्लरते विरचित वल्लिक पल्लिक मल्लिक भिल्लिक भिल्लिक वर्गवृते सितकृत पुल्लसमुल्लसितारुण तल्लज पल्लव सल्ललिते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अविरलगण्डगलन्मदमेदुरमत्तमतङ्गजराजपते त्रिभुवनभूषण भूतकलानिधि रूपपयोनिधि राजसुते अयि सुदती जनलालसमानस मोहन मन्मथ राजसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कलितामलकालकले सकल विलास कला निलय क्रमकेलि चलत्कलहंसकुले अलिकुल संकुल कुवलय मंडल मौलिमिलद्वकुलालिकुले जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते करमुरलीरव वीजित कूजित लज्जित कोकिल मंजुमते मिलित पुलिंद मनोहर गुंजित रंजित शैल निकुंजगते निज गुण भूत महाशबरी गण सद्गुण संभृत केलितले जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते चन्द्ररुचे प्रणत सुरासुर मौलिमणिस्फुरदं शूलसन्नख चन्द्ररुचे जित कनकाचल मौलिपदोर्जित निर्भर कुञ्जर कुम्भकुचे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते तारक सूनुसुते सुरध समाधि समान समाधि समान समाधि सुजातरते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते पदकमलं करुणानिलये वरिवस्यति योनुदिनं स शिवे अयि कमले कमलानिलये कमलानिलयः स कथं न भवे तव पदमेव परं पदमित्यनुशीलयतो मम किं न शिवे जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते कनकलसत्कलसिन्धुजलैरनुसिञ्चिनुते गुणरङ्गभुवं भजति स किं न शचीकुचकुम्भतटी परिरम्भसुखानुभवं तव चरणं शरणं करवाणि न तामरवाणि निवासि शिवं जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते तव विमलेन्दुकुलं वदनेन्दुमलं सकलं ननुकूलयते किमु पुरुहूतपुरीन्दुमुखि सुमुखीभिरसौ विमुखी क्रियते मम तु मतं शिवनामधने भवती कृपया किमुत क्रियते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि मयि दीनदयालुतया कृपयैव त्वया भवितव्यमु मे अयि जगतो जननी कृपयासि यथासि तथानुमितासि रते यदुचितमत्र भवत्युररि कुरुता दुरुतापमपा कुरुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते अयि गिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दिनुते गिरिवरविन्ध्यशिरोधिनि वासिनि विष्णुविलासिनि जिष्णुनुते भगवति हे शिथिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते रम्यकपर्दिनि।
सच्चिदानंद सद्गुरु साईनाथ महाराज की
Wait. Sairam everyone. As all of you know, there are about 306 people have registered for the mantra chanting as a group. Sorry, 3,600 people worldwide. And as of this afternoon, we have crossed more than, we have crossed about, I think we are about 20 lakh 6,196 we have chanted as of now. And we had an initial sankalpa of doing about 24 lakhs, but I think we will cross about 40 lakhs with our grace. And please continue to chant. And then there are a lot of the people, those who are chanting on a daily basis, they are calling and sharing a lot of their experience, and it takes us in a different field. And it's a very, very special mantra given to all of us from Sri Bala Rishi, and it is revealed especially for all our devotees. Please continue to chant. Saram.
ॐ अग्निमेले पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवमृत्युजं होतारं रत्नधातामम् ॐ अहं सोमं सोममहमहं सोममाहनसमाहनसं सोममहमहं सोममाहनसं सोममाहनसं